Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Anthony Gould now to return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Okay, ready? Go! Help! Sanders now to the air right away. That's to the rookie, Harold Fanning. And they'll get about half what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
That's taken at about the 14. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line.
Smith, ready. Ready?
They'll start on the ground with Singleton. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Sometimes it's easy for a defense to lose track of a running back, especially when he leaks out from the backfield, but not the case here. They kept eyes on him the whole time. Comes in, makes a sure tackle, and drops him for a loss.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Pat Fryermuth, the intended receiver. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
His throw right side, pulled in, 5 down. Into space. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. That is 2nd TD catch of the season.
So you look back a week ago, Mike, in that tough loss, and you can already see this is a much different group. There's a different focus, there's a different clarity, there's a different operation in and out of the huddle. They look sharp, motivated, and 2 drives later, they've got 2 touchdowns. And that's exactly how you draw it up.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
All right. Here we go. Past the 60.
Drive starts with a run by Judkins. From the 43, here's 2nd and 2.
Hey, check, alert, no, Bronco.
They run it once more with Judkins. And he'll get the first down there, a pickup of about 5 yards.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Let's go now. 76, Buffalo 18.
As Stewart on first down. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Peyton Wilson. And they extend the lead. The defense joining the party. A pick 6 for a touchdown. Greg, they are extending this lead out.
Yeah, and now you've just seen both sides just make their impact felt here in the first half. The offense has done their part, and now it's the defense that is able to capitalize on the turnover and take it all the way back for the pick 6.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off.
Bronco switch.
They'll run with Judkins to begin the drive. And he's going to be out of bounds following a gain of about 5 on first down. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 5.
19. Ready. Cowboy 80.
From the gun, it's Shador. He'll get that to Quinshon Judkins. And he's going to be out of bounds. Gain of just a couple. And now we've got 3rd down coming up.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time. Play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
79 Broncos. 19 Lions. Ready.
Sanders on 3rd down. He's got his man. That's down. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. Now they'll pitch it out here. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 with Deshaun Elliott on the tackle. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 5.
19 Tiger. 60 Maverick.
Play action, it's Sanders. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
On first down, they'll start out with Singleton. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Down the field, he's got Washington. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. That one's good for 29.
what a luxury. There's certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Set, cut.
A give up the middle to Singleton. He's to the 10. And he's in. What a drop. Touchdown Steelers. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 10 and 11 on the year. Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers are able to extend the advantage to 28-0. Boswell now, following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. Here's Gould on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. On first down, it's Sanders. There's a screen set up for Judkins. And he's going to be knocked down hard behind the line.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped. And that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league, and it results in a negative play.
Here's Sanders to throw. They'll try to hit him with a screen. He's going to be out of bounds, gained just a couple, and now we've got third down coming up.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
On third down, Sanders. A short one that is pumped by Sanders. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So after one, it's the Steelers with the early lead. And we're back to the Steel City after this. Here's Corey Bojorquez now. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. On comes the punter now. He's on for the second time and wouldn't mind a carbon copy of that first kick. This brought in out past the 20. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line.
Let's go now. Ready.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drop.
Ready, break.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Set, red, hut.
On the ground, it's Jalen Warren. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you can see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, He knew exactly what play was coming.
Pause red. Set.
A good play action with Love. There's a short one caught by Fryermuth. Oh! To the 10-yard line. He is out of bounds there. That's picked up. Good for 29 yards.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game. Get them the ball, pick up the first down.
60 red. 60 ready.
On the ground, here's Singleton. And he's got another one. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. That's his third touchdown of the game. And number 12 on the year. So his big first half continues. 3 rushing touchdowns already. Maybe have to start looking at the record book. See if he can do it. The record in a game is 6. Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers stretch out this lead even more. It is now 35-0. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. From the 6, here comes the return. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
TJ,
Come on. Take team, Rattler.
what you gonna eat?
First down with Sanders. To the left side, taken in by Down. And he's going to be run down up past the 45.
I'm gonna cook.
Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a first down.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you can start getting some
Big TV on the joystick.
we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
Let's go. 69, 65, 65.
How I do it is like, I like to come off the line so I can like get off that.
That's out wide. And he'll get about 3 as he's forced out of bounds.
All right, so anytime you're facing a blitz, the best thing you can do is
He wants 5 times.
get into the hands of the receiver after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
On second down, it's Duncan. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
So this team finds themselves now.
Let's go, number 6, yeah, I forgot his name.
These drives and come away with points. All of a sudden, you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
That one is going to and a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
Yep, I knew it.
Too long for a field
I
goal.
knew it though. They don't like punting it.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 79 Broncos.
I know this play.
He'll try to throw with Sanders.
Oh, you got to pick TJ.
So I'm not sure if this is miscommunication or just bad execution, but either way,
Well,
it's a ball that just needs to be
Jordan,
completed. I mean, it's fourth down, money moment. You've got to be good in these critical situations, and when there's opportunities for plays to be made, you got to
What's that?
He was looking for Michael. It's second down.
It's one of those balls where the quarterback wishes there was a string. The second it came out of his hand, he wished he could just pull it back because from the moment it left his hand, that looked like a sure interception. And the only reason it wasn't because the defender just flat out threw it.
That's caught. It's Fireman. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first half.
10 at the 43-yard line.
Come on, set. 10 black. Set cut.
From the gun, it's Love. The throw here is complete. They'll get it up 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so high. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding him to just a short gain.
Bit of a wild throw there behind his man, thus it's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And on 3rd down, the ball is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. In this case, if it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Looked like an issue there with the snap. Everything has to be right from this far away. The kick is no good. And they are not able to add on to their big lead.
Here we go. Reno. Cougar 19.
Move.
Goes Jenkins here.
Hurt that boy. Chill out, big face.
There, upended at the line of scrimmage. No game.
Black girl.
From the 46.
Black girl.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Black girl.
Get it. Gotta be lying. 65 catch.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to the Steel City after this. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Let's go. Check. Panther. Up hiking. Ain't it? Ready.
Again, it's Judkins.
Come here.
His defense all over this one. They get him down behind the
He
line.
said, huh?
It's a loss of a couple.
You already know.
Well, has been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
From the gun on 3rd down, Sanders.
Good shit.
And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the
Wiggle
coverage
about,
was
wiggle
tight,
about.
he still tried to fit the
Wiggle
ball in
about,
there
wiggle
anyway,
about.
and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
That's going to be fielded back at the 5. And he'll give his guys a little bit more room to work with as he's able to get forward out beyond the 10-yard line.
Set. Ready. 33. Yellow. Ready.
Now toss, and Singleton running left. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happy. Going to lose a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Set. Cut.
Now Love. brought down, but not before they move it up past the 30-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
Down. Hut.
They'll work the middle here with Singleton. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pick up of 14 and a first down.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire first half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
50, green. Set.
On first down, they'll stay with Singleton on the ground. Big opening up the middle. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown Steelers. This is quickly turning into a virtuoso performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. That touchdown puts him in double digits. Now 10 rushing touchdowns on the season. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Throwing now, Sanders on first down. That is caught right side. That's Fanning. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Let's go.
From the gun, it's Sanders. And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean.
Intercepted. The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Let's go now. 60 red. 60 red. Ready, ready.
And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee, take this on into the locker room. We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break, come back, second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. We'll go ahead and just seed the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. On first down, they'll try to set up the screen here. This one will be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
Second and 11.
Come on. 60 Maverick. 19.
Off the play fake. Over on him in a flash, and he lost the football. One of the Steelers has it. And he is going to bring this one back. They force the fumble, and it leads to a defensive score. Greg, what a terrible play for the offense. 6 points.
But
How
somewhere around
often do
there.
we see that when a player loses the ball, his confidence is not far behind? And I think in this case, that's where the coaching comes in. Put your arm around him. Hey, we're giving you the ball in this next possession. We believe in you. They've got to get this player back into the flow of the game after that back-breaking turnover that led to the defensive touchdown.
Next to score, Steelers 49, Browns nothing. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now, following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. Here's Gould on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll run it with Judkins. And their woes in the running game continue. He's going to be taken down behind the line.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. From the gun, it's Shador. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. So back up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Let's go. Cowboys, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Now, Sanders. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down.
And another wasted drive here, Mike, and they start to add up. And coming out of halftime, you would think that they would make some adjustments to try to get some points on the scoreboard, but so far, looks like much of the same.
That'll be returnable from the 35. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield.
At their own 47-yard line.
Set, hut. 45.
Eric!
Hut, hut.
They'll run with Singleton. And he ran right through one tackle, fighting forward. Good gain on the ground of about 7.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
2nd down and 3. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll get past the marker. He's got a 1st down on that gain of 5.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst, they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Here we go.
On the ground, this is Warren. Good running inside the 25. And he'll be taken down. They'll get 19 out of that play. Good for a Steeler first down.
For that play to work, Mike, you have to distort the defensive line at the point of attack. And what that means is the offensive lineman, you need one of them to win their block. Move the defender out of his gap. Because when you do, you can see there is a nice run lane for the back to hit.
Once again, it's Warren. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of the first down. A pickup of 9.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be
to the goal line and in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. And that is touchdown number 1 in the National Football League career of a guy, Greg, taken high in the draft, hoping for moments like that.
When you get drafted in the 1st round, Mike, let alone as a wide receiver, the expectation in the NFL today is that you need to come in and be an immediate impact player. Plays like this continue to build that relationship with the quarterback, and I think this guy's got a real bright future.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Here's Gould on the return. He'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They go play action with Sanders. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. Sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency?
In trouble, and down he goes. Alex Highsmith in for the sack. It's a loss of 9 and sets up 3rd down.
Ready?
Out of the gun, it's Sanders. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
This returnable from inside his own 40. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. They'll begin here on the ground. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 2. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 2. Fourth quarter begins on the ground. gets to the edge at the 30. And he will be taken down, but not before he gets to the Browns' 19-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
Explosive plays. Teams understand just how valuable they are in regards to the ability to score points. Typically, they come through the air, Mike. In this case, they got it on the ground. Now they find themselves inside the red zone.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On the zone read, they hand it to Warren. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. They get 14 yards and set up 1st and goal.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
5 yards from the house. They've got it 1st and goal. Here's a run. And that play took a little long to develop. They stopped it for no gain at the 4.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
They'll go with him again. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal.
4 yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd and goal.
He'll drop the throw. That's going to be broken up in the end zone. Incomplete. There was no space to fit that one in. And now here comes 4th and goal.
There we go, set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
He'll look to throw. And that is caught. 4th and goal. They've got it. Touchdown, Steelers. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers add on to their already sizable lead. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
Come on, 70, 60 Eagles, 19 Lions.
On 1st down, it's Sanders. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
He's got it in the hands of Elijah Moore. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
The offense is staying right there. They're going for it. 4th and a couple.
Cowboy 80. Mustang 19.
To throw again is Sanders.
Hey.
This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Quick throw taken in, and they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
The Steelers
14 on the pickup. That's a Steeler 1st down. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he's able to push his way forward. A gain of about 2. It'll be 2nd.
Sure.
a gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line.
Like yellow.
That's it. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Back to throw. Quick throw. That's complete on the slant. And he will easily pick up the 1st down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here we go. One final play. And they are going to add 6 more here at the end. Stay tuned for the coach's handshake. It might not be the friendliest. That late touchdown extends the margin of victory here on the game's final play. So this one in the win column for the Steelers. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. A chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season.